Most people think the Bible is only about the past. Ancient kings, old wars, forgotten nations. But what if I told you the Bible also describes how the world will end not in vague ideas, but in a clear sequence that has been quietly unfolding for centuries? This isn't about fear, and it's not about dates. It's about understanding the pattern the Bible reveals. The Bible says the end will not begin with fire falling from the sky. It will begin with confusion. Jesus himself warned that the final days would look normal on the surface. People would be eating, working, planning the future. But underneath, something would feel wrong. Truth would be questioned. Good would be called evil. Evil would be justified. The Bible says deception will spread faster than violence. Not lies that are obvious, but lies that sound reasonable. Nations will rise against nations, but not always through open war. The Bible speaks of rumors of wars, threats, alliances forming quietly, power shifting behind closed doors, leaders promising peace while preparing for conflict. It also says knowledge will increase, information will multiply, people will know more than ever before, yet understand less than ever before. Sound familiar? The Bible describes a time when the world becomes connected like never before. Economies tied together. Decisions in one place affecting millions somewhere else. When one system fails, everything shakes. Then it speaks of division, not just between countries, but between people. Families divided, communities split, truth becoming subjective. One of the most striking signs the Bible mentions is moral confusion. What was once clearly right will be mocked. What was once clearly wrong will be defended. People will follow their feelings instead of truth, and many will reject the idea that they need God at all. The Bible says humanity will reach a point where it believes it can save itself through power, through technology, through control. But in doing so, it will move further away from humility. Then comes a turning point. The Bible describes a global system where buying, selling, and survival become controlled, not overnight, gradually, step by step. Convenience will be offered in exchange for dependence, safety in exchange for freedom. People won't be forced at first. They will be convinced. At the same time, the Bible says the world will grow restless. Natural disasters will increase, not as random events, but as birth pains, earthquakes, famines, unpredictable storms. Each one stronger than the last, not meant to destroy instantly, but to warn. And yet, the Bible says many will still ignore the signs. Then comes the final stage. A time when the world will unite around one solution, one leader, one system promising order out of chaos, peace without God, unity without truth. But the Bible is clear. That peace will not last. When the world believes it has finally solved its problems, sudden collapse follows. Not because God is cruel, but because humanity reached the end of its own strength. And here is the part most people misunderstand. The Bible does not end with destruction. It ends with restoration. After judgment comes renewal. After darkness comes light. After pride falls, truth rises. The Bible says God will restore what was broken. Justice will replace corruption. Truth will replace deception. Peace will no longer be temporary. The end of the world, according to the Bible, is not the end of humanity. It is the end of rebellion, and the beginning of something far greater. So the question is not when the world will end. The question is whether we recognize the signs and what we choose to do with the time we have now. Because the Bible never tells us to panic. It tells us to prepare. And if you look closely at the world today, you may realize the story has already begun.